friends. For tonight's first round Everwise Bi-County Tournament between the Oregon Davis Bobcats and your Triton Trojans. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Oregon Davis as our guests tonight. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout our contest today. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated. Now, let's meet the starters for the visiting Oregon Davis Bobcats. Number 0, Ethan Hewitt. Number 1, Deacon Garland. Number 2, Ashton Swanson. Number 4, Connor Frazier. And number 40, Carson Matthews. Oregon Davis is coached by Larry Sennert and Charles Phillip. Now, let's meet your Triton Trojans. Number 5, Dante Workman. Number 10, Julian Johnson. Number 20, Dave Whipple. Number 24, Jacob Petty. And number 33, Tanner Wicks-Oil. Triton is coached by Jason Grove and assisted by Blake Short.
All right, welcome everyone to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight is Abby Veers, Kenny Barnhart, Caden Hummich on sideline camera. We got Silas Schufeld on the other one. We got Travis Barnhart running the main camera here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube in the IHSAA Champions Network as we get ready underway. As Pitney and Matthew get ready to tip this one off. Triton donning some new uniforms here tonight with the yellow numerals. Triton outlined in blue. And Oregon Davis controls the tip as Frazier with the basketball leaves it for Garland. DJ Garland scanning, goes across the way to Hewitt. Of course, Abby's first game as a play or commentator for boys as Carson Matthew to the basket hard. Frazier got there but couldn't corral it, and he'll find a way to throw it outside to Garland. Good hustle play by the Bobcats. Hewitt up top, the key skips it to Garland in the corner. Garland works it back to the top of the key to Hewitt. He'll try the dribble drive, kicks it out. Frazier lost it behind him, and there's Riffle there to get the loose ball. The mailman goes on over to Swanson, and Workman will bring it up the floor. Now to Riffle on the right wing, up on top to Pitney. Now goes to the collector and Tanner Whithoya. Magician and Swanson on the left wing. Pitney, alley-oop to Dante Workman. He gets crowd. Good defense by Frazier. Workman goes up through traffic. Can't corral it, and Carson Matthew gets the rebound.
They always like to do that little lob play kind of towards the beginning of the game just to get everybody on their toes.
And it's kind of one of those plays that sets up and really steps into things as Frazier will try a three. Off the mark, no good. Riffle with the rebound. Riffle back the other way, puts on the brakes. Good defense by DJ Garland. He's up on time, and Larry Sennert likes what he sees from his defender. Pitney tries a deep three. Counted for Jacob Pitney.
Another one of those. Jacob's got to get a good start.
Yes.
When he gets those to drop, then it can work throughout the rest of that game.
Swanson with the basketball. Up top the key. He'll drive against Julian Swanson. Down to DJ Garland. He'll lose it out of bounds.
Good look underneath. Just can get the handle.
Of course, it's kind of fitting with Pitney hitting the opening three as Jason Grove still, as a player, owns the record for the most threes scored in a game during the Bi-County tournament. 13. Set back in 1994. Outside to Workman. He'll work away from the screen. Stops in the corner. Tries to go to Tanner Whithoyle. Hewitt's got it. Throws it back in. And Oregon Davis comes away with the basketball as Triton trying to get things back on track here on their offensive side inside 2 minutes, or as 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
You know, Trojans, you know, supposed to play Culver there last Friday. That game got canceled. So we had a little bit of a break here to get settled back in.
And of course, we called the Winnemac senior night.
Yes.
While they were up and played a tough overtime loss against John Glenn their last time out.
Yep, and Ryan was up there to carry that game, and yeah, that was a very tight game.
Matthews spots up, can't drop it in. Swanson, good hustle play by Oregon Davis, but then there's trying to knock it away. Dante working one to go down the floor, didn't have it. Wisely pulls back, and he'll go back the other way and set the table. On top to Swanson. Now to Pitney on the left side. Pitney on the left wing. Now it goes to Whithoyo. Stolen away there by Frazier. Back to the way he goes. Stops top of the key, goes to Garland in the corner. But he'll take off. He'll kind of shuffle those feet. And a travel call by Oregon Davis. Coach Groves trying to get his group focused on the floor. Coach Sennert doing the same thing on his side. Both two vocal coaches. Now to Swanson on the right wing. On top to Pitney. Pitney scanning the floor. Works it left, up top the key, and look at Frazier coming in and ripping that one away.
Get a jump ball. Yep.
And it'll stay here. Coach Sennert likes what he sees from his defense here. 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Goes to the Trojans.
Pitney scanning, waits patiently, finds Dante Workman. Leaves it for Swanson. Of course, Q will be chiming in with some comments. Swanson tries the three. Count that one for Julian Swanson from beyond the arc.
Another player you'd like to see get a good start right off the bat.
Swanson guarding Swanson there, top of the key. He dribbles, trying to attack, lost on the way through, and a first foul call of the game coming here from the far official.
It might be on Julian. We'll double check. Yep, so Julian Swanson going to pick up his first foul.
And that's why we always wait.
Yep.
Cashton Swanson to inbound. Goes
nice
to
looking
Matthew.
arrow.
Banks open as Swanson co-signed Matthews' deposit to the scoreboard.
It's like Dante might have got a little elbow to the face there.
He'll clear it out. Now goes to Pitney. Waits for Swanson to rotate to him. Top of the key. Into the high post to Whithoyo. Kicks it right back. Whithoyo sets the screen for Swanson. Backdoor not there. Swanson's deep two. Off the mark. No good. And Frazier gets another rebound.
I don't think Julian really wanted to take that shot until he went to go at it.
You saw him kind of hesitate. He said, oh, it is open.
Yep.
And Larry Sennert takes a 30-second timeout, and he gets his group to come in. Larry Sennert, I'll tell you what, even though we kind of know Larry personally, he is a coach that I love his coaching style, how he gets these guys. He's vocal, but yet he's down on the same level with them, and you really got to appreciate the work down here. He has really got this group really focused in. You got to throw their record out the window. This guy here has got these guys really buying in. They're playing some pretty good basketball.
You know, and that's the always thing. We've always played them that first game of the season, so it's always jitters on both sides. You know, and even that first game, it took a little while. It was pretty tight, if I remember right, until it got into that second quarter, late into that second quarter, until Triton started to pull away some.
You know, when you look down at their schedule, there's a few games there. We could be talking 3 or 4 more wins with this group and playing some of them. They're playing a tough schedule. I mean, this group here is a team that you're not going to want to see come sectional time. I promise you that. Cash and Swanson past the half-court line, works the right side, gets a good screen from Hewitt, gets it right back, elbow jumper on the way, rattles home, gets the friendly bounce. Caden Large to check in next dead ball for Triton. Workman reverses it back to Pitney, on top to Swanson. Now to Riffle in the far side corner. Back to Swanson. He drives, stops on the left elbow, pull-up jumper on the way, short of the mark. The Collector with the rebound, can't get it back again, but he collects another one, and one opportunity coming for the Collector and Tanner Whithoyo.
So Matthews going to pick up his first foul.
Tanner Whithoyo with the putback for the Trojans. Head to the line for a three-point play. Caden Large checking in for the Trojans.
So Caden Large checks in on behalf of Jacob Pitney. So Whithoyo can't get the three-point play to drop in. And Hewitt goes to Garland, and back go the Bobcats. Triton with a 4-point advantage. Inside 3.5 to go here in the first. Garland retreats back to the right side wing. Looking.
Trojans everybody's yelling.
5 seconds to call. Larry Sennert wanted a foul call as Triton kind of got tied up as Workman was trying to get through there.
Yeah.
Larry Sennert pleading his case down the sideline.
And that's one thing I do like you said, he's been here since I was here, and he's always that coach that is going to sit here and advocate for his players in every shape.
Good defense there by Connor Frazier, disrupting the basketball. Caden Large for three. Can't drop it in from the corner. And there's Tanner Woodhoyle, collects another rebound, plays to put it back up. Not there. Caden Large cleans it up. Caden Large cleaning up. Triton, these hustle points here tonight. It's something fun to see.
Yeah.
They're really hustling. They're trying their tallest guy, 6'3". They're going to say over and back.
Yeah, because I think he kind of, when he bounced it, I think it hit his foot and went on back.
That's what I thought too.
Slanage Patrick checks in on behalf of Dante Workman. But like what I was just noting, Triton's tallest guy is 6'3". You look at Oregon Davis has a lot of size with Carson Matthews standing at 6'6", and you have another guy, Ethan Hewitt, at 6'4". This is a tall group here, and Triton undersized. The hustle underneath the basket is going to be something important.
Absolutely. And that's one thing you kind of, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
That's one thing you kind of always see, like from the games that I've seen with these boys, is no matter how much they are outsized underneath that basket, they will outwork the biggest
Just like
person.
that.
Just like that.
You know, you would expect him to stay on the right side of the basket and went up, but yet Retch crossed away from the defender, got her in.
They're going to outwork those post players.
Woodhoyle collects another point to the basket. Matthew rips it through, and a foul call on Triton. Workman quickly back in the game.
So Woodhoyle's going to pick up his first, team's second.
Swanson comes off the floor. Swanson to inbound. Up high to Garland. Now to Hewitt. Hewitt the dribble drive. Stops in the corner. Goes back to Matthew. Good feed to Frazier. Blocked by Riffle. And a foul call. Good aggressive block, but man got him with the body.
So Riffle's going to pick up his first.
Connor Frazier to the line for 2 from the spot.
So this will be our second trip for either team to the free throw line tonight. First one for Oregon Davis. Frazier off the mark. Landon Patrick, quick conference with Coach Groves. Of course, these lineups are set, pretty well set in stone.
Yep.
Here for the week.
For the Bi-County.
Of course, JV played a half across the drive. Frazier off the mark. Riffle going to kick off, and a foul call on Oregon Davis on the rebound.
I believe coming out of here, Frazier.
Yep. So Frazier's going to pick up his first, team's second.
Adam just cracks me up over there in the student section. Now to Riffle. Goes the corner to Landon Patrick. Patrick scanning, not there. No one home. Now finds Woodhoyle. He'll roll right, hands it off to the mailman and Riffle. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, DJ Garland. Garland up the floor, scanning. Matthew, good inside-out action. Three-point away from Garland. Too strong. And a foul on the rebound. They're going to call a push. It was a delayed call. The official trying to make sure.
That's on Gage. That's going to be 2.
Yes, it is. So 2 quick fouls for Riffle. And also Triton's 4th team foul.
Yes.
Jacob Pitney and Julian Swanson.
So Pitney and Swanson check in on behalf of Caden Large and Riffle. Couple big fouls for Triton here. Hewitt, top of the key. He'll retreat back. Pitney to pick him up. Trying to settle into a man defense. Now more of a, I guess, 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matthew now backing down. Goes up with the left hand. Looks good. Can't drop it in. Pitney gets the defensive board. Up to Workman. Workman tries to stop. Tries to split. Nice. Finds Woodhoyle underneath, but hit the basket deflects it back. Swanson gets freed up. Settles down and collects himself and gets the dribble as back to being established. Garland out top the key. Uses the screen from Matthew. Garland drives again. Swanson going to try to rip it away. Jump ball's the call. It'll stay right here with Oregon Davis.
The jump ball goes to the Bobcats.
That's one thing with Swanson. You anticipated that he's going to turn around to get away from whoever's underneath there. be in that right spot where it puts the ball right in your lap.
I don't know if I want to call Julian the glove as defensively, how tough as he is defensively.
Yes.
As Hewitt's shot in and out, and then Swanson gets the rebound. And Julian's one of those players, I mean, I'll tell you what, ever since he was last year when he guarded J.J. Morris and shut him down,
Yes.
this kid has impressed me. I've watched his defensive ability really grow. Now to pin in the right side, 20 seconds, trying to look to hold for the final shot here in the first quarter. Goes to Workman up top. Swanson rotates through. Now to Swanson, the far side corner, inside 10 seconds. Got to get going here. Swanson waits for Pitney up top the key. Workman rotates right. Left side, 4 seconds to go. To Hoyo, 2 seconds. Going to have to get up in a hurry, lost control, and that's going to do it for the first quarter as Triton will take a 12-4 lead into the second here for this first round matchup of the Everwise Bi-County Tournament.
Which, just as well throw that up if you didn't have to catch on the girls setup here. So we've got of course, this matchup tonight, and then across from us is that Argus Glen matchup. So winners tonight will play the winners of the Argus Glen matchup
in the LaVille, in the main gym on Friday night.
In the main gym on Friday night. The losers of this game will play the losers of the Argus Glen in the auxiliary gym. Both of those games will be at a 6:30 start. So regardless, win or lose, you'll have a 6:30 start for boys varsity on Friday night. And then they'll have that championship game on Saturday night there at 8 o'clock.
So it'll be a little bit of some creative shuffling.
Yep, because the JVs are going to get kind of shoved all together. They will, the winners tonight, then they'll play, had to win tonight, and then they'll go on and play that morning almost back-to-back games to continue through.
All right, so second quarter underway here, the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. Here tonight with me, I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight is Abby Veers. We got Q on remote support. We got Kate on sideline camera, Silas on the other one. He gets it established and down there. And Kenny Barnhart, as always, running everything else. And the Hall of Famer around them are trying to do something with lights. And Travis running the main camera, or was. So Workman now will get the offense set up. He'll work it back, goes to Whithoy on the left elbow. So Triton draws up here to start the quarter. Swanson, quarter three on the way. Can't drop it in, and Matthew gets the rebound. Matthew's one I really like this kid in the post. He's very tough. He's very strong. Good footwork. He has really came on here in these last couple seasons.
Uh-oh.
Oregon Davis wanting a foul call in front of the Triton bench. Pitney now in the corner. Goes to Swanson, top of the key. Leaves it right back to Pitney. Patrick flashes through. Now to Workman at top of the key. Williams setting the screen, works it to the other side. Going to set another one. Pitney dials a three. Hit one earlier, can't drop that one in. And Ethan Hewitt gets the rebound. Swanson now to set it up for Oregon Davis. And settles into a man defense. Pitney switches to Swanson, now to Frazier. Pitney corrals the loose ball, skips it up. Triton's got the numbers. Leaves it back, but the pass not strong enough.
Garland
Perfect way to anticipate that.
I was gonna say Garland was right there and saw it.
Oregon Davis team very instinctive in their defensive approach. Out of Frazier underneath. He's going to get fouled on the way up. So they're going to say, I got him on the head.
Right on his head.
It was pretty clear. He don't need to tell and explain. He got him on the head. That's exactly what he said.
And big thing is Swanson.
I like a vocal ref.
Swanson picked up his second with that one.
Oh, yes.
This is Frazier's second trip to the line, off on the mark on the first. And the missile, Wayne Riker, will check in for Woodhoyo. And Caden Large checks in on behalf of Swanson. All these nicknames work. They work towards football, too, just saying. We've had this conversation. Frazier now, the free throw, hits the iron, no good. Pitney gets the defensive rebound. Now goes to Workman. He's going to push. Goes to the right side to Landon Patrick. Up on top to Pitney. Now to Caden Large. Now goes to Workman atop the key. He'll drive inside the lane. Leaves it for
nice
Wayne
work.
Reichert. Banks open as Dante Workman co-signs that deposit to the scoreboard with Wayne Reichert. Swanson now going to work. One to go down underneath. Goes up high to Matthew. The whole Triton team goes down underneath, and a foul call on the shot.
Wayne.
No shot.
Say Wayne just barely last second got his arm all around him.
So Wayne's going to pick up his first, team's second.
Checking in now will be Brady Danford. So check in for Carson Matthew. And so we'll have a quick conversation with assistant coach Charles Phillips. Hewitt now in the corner, spins, kicks it outside to Garland. Steps into a three from straight away. Can't rattle it home. Cashton Swanson with the rebound. Gets caught inside the lane. Putback is no good. And Wayne Reichert gets the rebound. Reichert waits for Patrick to get freed up. Landon Patrick back the other way. Leaves it for Pitney in the corner now to Caden Large. Large now, patient, trying to find someone, goes to Reichert. Good inlet pass now to Reichert, goes up, and one opportunity coming. The missile had struck in Wayne Reichert. Dante Workman, one of the officials, having a word.
I missed what he did.
So Danford's picked up his first, team's first.
Doesn't say Danford there trying to have him and Hewitt there trying to argue for the foul.
And you look there, but going back to that pass leading into that, that was a good pass by Caden Large. Really was patient, anticipatory, let his player open, and Wayne Reichert can't get the rebound, but the putback by Dante Workman slingshots his way right back up and puts it in. Brady Danford having words with the officials, and and a player thrown to the ground as Patrick was trying to get the basketball, as the one player gets tossed falls to the ground. I don't think it was intentional. I think they just got tied up.
Yeah. Larry here is about
Larry Sennert, he's trying to have a word
with the ref.
The official now giving him a warning. Larry might be getting close to a technical. He's trying to plead his case. There it is. There's the technical. And Larry Sennert, he's hot. He's turned up. He's going to remove the jacket. And a double technical, and they just kicked Larry Sennert out of the game. They just sent Larry Sennert out of the basketball game, and there's Abby's third drop of the night.
Now I'm dropping your stuff.
Larry Sennert. So and then the official now throwing Larry Sennert out for throwing his jacket
on the bench.
On the bench, away from the play. In frustration, he tossed it. So a double technical foul. And now that'll mean Charles Phillips will now have to steer the ship for the next 3 quarters. So Jason Groves trying to they're going to have to send Landon Patrick out to shoot the free throws. So like I said, Larry Sennert done for the night. And like you said, kind of coming from there where he was more, like you said, all he did was, when you see a coach go out and argue like that, there was nothing wrong with that. He's going out, he's advocating. You are the voice of your team on there. I'm going to defend Larry Sennert here just a little bit.
Absolutely.
I mean, what he did, he going to go, so they're obviously frustrated. A lot of things were getting very physical and didn't like the calls he was getting. Now on the Triton, you're benefiting off those. Granted, the calls went your way versus Oregon Davis, but then the second one there where Larry really got fired up, he took his jacket off and threw it, and the official apparently at midcourt did not like what he saw, and that's where you saw that, and that's where he eventually threw him out. But then that's kind of where, in frustration, it's not like he threw it out on the floor or did anything in anger. That's where I kind of question that. But hey, the officials make their call. They're the professionals down there on the floor. We're going to turn it over to them.
Absolutely, taking nothing away from them. But I feel like you've seen a lot worse for a lot less of a punishment for throwing your jacket in the bleachers.
I remember a coach.
I advocate for him on that.
Back in my Warsaw days where Concord's coach, he ripped his jacket off and he threw it from one end of the bench to the other end of the bench. He did not get a technical. Sorry. But like I said, and that's nothing against the officials.
No.
Hey, if there was something he didn't like and saw there and he thought it was beneficial to throw him out, the official, I'm not going to argue either way. But like I said, Larry said, unfortunately, that is going to be a big hit for this Oregon Davis team to take here now the rest of the basketball game. So Charles Phillips is going to be busy.
You see the confrontation down there, and you don't see it as bad, but you don't know what's being said amongst them. That's where it kind of gets you stuck in there, and you're like, all right.
And you're up here with a headset. You can't hear everything that's going on. And now they're going to call a foul call on Oregon Davis. And right now, if you're this Oregon Davis team, okay, coach is out. The big thing now is coach is out. So the big thing what you got to do is who's going to be that voice that, hey, we've got to keep our heads, guys. We have got to straighten up. And I'm sure that's something Larry Sennert taught these guys, that, hey, how he's led, how do you react the rest of the way out?
Absolutely. And these boys are ones that are going to be resilient. Yes, it sucks. Coach is gone, but they're not going to be ones that let that affect them on their team right there.
Yep, just use that as motivation.
Yes.
DJ Garland splits the defender, stops on the free throw line, lost it there. Jason Gross trying to talk to his defense. It's a tussle for the basketball. And a foul call is what they're going to call. They're going to call a push.
Who?
I believe it on Landon.
Looks like it's going to be on Triton. Oregon Davis hangs with the basketball.
So Landon Patrick's going to pick up his first, team's third.
So Whit Hoyle back in the game. Carson Matthew also going to rotate in. And that's one thing for Triton here. Okay, yeah, you got to keep your head in the basketball game. Well, just because the head coach went, these guys here, the game is getting a little kind of clumsy physical, if you will. You got to keep your head and be smart with the basketball, because now, hey, if they're whistling to tee and throw a coach out, they're going to be watching for every little thing now the rest of the way out.
Absolutely.
Right on cue.
Yep, done underneath here.
Will be interesting to see how these refs do come out in the second half, though, and see how that carries over, because you can see them flip-flop.
So Workman picked up his first, team's fourth.
It's team's fifth.
The team's fifth.
Oh.
So there's something somewhere.
Yep.
But you go back, and like I said, and both teams have got to be smart, because, like you said, these officials, that technical is still fresh. That is not going to be out of their mind until maybe the second half, when things are starting to wear down. You've got to be smart with your physicality here.
Absolutely, and just in this quarter alone, five to four fouls racked up pretty quick here after that technical.
Now to Workman with the far side. Frazier to head him off. Now to Patrick. He somehow corrals it on the baseline, and DJ Garland back-to-back steals for him. He goes back the other way. Garland trying to go through. Pitney rips it away, and I believe a jump ball's the call. Triton wanting to get a travel call.
Yeah, because Pitney backed up enough to keep contact, away from getting contact.
Ooh. Getting on Hewitt there for a little bit, but I think he was really just trying to simmer down Garland.
Swanson underneath, will inbound under his own basket, and there's a buzzer.
Yep.
Not sure what the buzzer was over.
Yeah.
I was going to say, everyone's trying to figure out the buzzer, let alone the travel on the floor.
Well, usually they'll put the buzzer to get their attention to fix something. So.
Yeah.
Swanson will throw it away as Matthew thought he was fouled, getting tied up, and it's going to stay here. They're going to say Triton touched it. Now Jason Groves pleading his case. They're going to say Triton touched the ball. Pitney's going to try to reorganize the troops. Better be paying attention, because Swanson's going to inbound. And Jason Groves trying to figure out, he said, who touched the basketball? Yep. And Jason Groves now talking.
Now the officials are.
And now both head coaches really expressing their displeasure, as this is very unorganized. It's chaos on the court here tonight.
Yep.
And the officials with the conference elect to give the ball back to Triton from this angle. It didn't look like anybody touched it. That's what Jason Groves was arguing. However, down there on the floor, it could look completely different.
That's why you say that's what you always say. We are not the ones in the stripes.
Exactly. Left wing up on top to Pitney. Now to Patrick on the far side. We'll see if things get settled down here at the trench. Pitney on the left side elbow, or the left side corner rather. Stops, retreats back. Whit Hoyle, he'll try a three. Big man can't drop it in. Tipped around. DJ Garland gets the rebound. He'll be patient. He'll let his half-court offense established inside the halfway point here in the second quarter. Frazier goes to Garland, top of the key. Now goes to Cashton Swanson on the right side. Swanson scanning, trying really clogging up the paint. Frazier up on top to Hewitt. Hewitt trying to direct traffic. Works right, now leaves it for Swanson. Sets the screen. Patient on the right wing. Swanson scanning, working against the taller Pitney. Swanson ignores the size mismatch and drops it in with the teardrop. Good drive by Cashton Swanson.
Absolutely.
Pitney outside, waits for Large to come to the top of the key.
Garland is tight on Large.
Look at DJ Garland.
Yes.
And Caden protects the camera. go get it.
He said, I'm cameraman, Dad.
You're on wheels. Could have kept it from going all the way back underneath the bleachers.
We got those tarps right there.
We got the tarp. Oh, yes, we got the tarps.
now.
Don't have to go underneath. But that defensive DJ Garland has been outstanding in the backcourt, really pressuring the ball handler.
He's been anticipating a lot of passes and where to be.
You know, the 6 foot, only a sophomore, and his instincts are extremely impressive out there on the floor. He'll work left, pull up jumper. They're going to call it a 3, rather. Off the mark. Triton goes back the other way. Now to Caden Large. He'll try a corner 3. Counted from the corner for Caden Large as Patrick gets credit with the assist. Now Triton extends their lead. Cash and Swanson scanning. Behind the back dribble, lost it. Large is there to get it, but look at Cash and Swanson, takes away mid-dribble. Good feed down to Hewitt underneath, and they're going to say a travel as he was gathering into his shot.
Yeah. And we've talked about that numerous times, that gather, whether it is a true travel or whether it is just up upon us their shot. It just depends on what refs you get that night. And
also during halftime, we're going to everybody stay tuned. They're going to be recognizing Addison Veers for her 1,000th career point that she got credited with earlier this season.
During Wawa C game.
And I think, I haven't seen the stats, she might have broken the single season block record, and she is the all-time career leader in blocks for the school.
Mm-hmm.
So a foul call on Oregon Davis.
Cash and Swanson, he picked up his first, but then that's also their 15th team foul.
Avery's got a camera.
It's Kroll's. Kroll puts her in charge of pictures.
Okay. Patrick good on that one.
Yeah, he's been there quite a bit tonight.
Absolutely.
Number 20, Brady Stanford.
So Brady Danford checks into the basketball game. Patrick tickles the Twine. Perfect on that trip, and Twine still hung up.
Yeah, they'll let it go.
Yeah, all right. Garland now slowly sets his offense. Matthew rotates to the top of the high post.
Yep, we're going to get
foul call on
Dante.
Triton.
And Dante's for a second.
Number 40.
And that's his second.
Carson Matthews to the line for 2.
Carson Matthew good on that one.
That gets their first drop. Not too good start. Now they're just 1 of 7.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 22, Wayne Riker.
Matthew settles in. Second free throw on the way. Off the mark. Pitney gets the rebound. 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Now to Pitney. Across the way to Caden Large. Now to Riker in the left wing. Reichert scanning. Pitney now top the key, rotates, leaves it for Patrick. Patrick's good feet underneath the wood. Hoyo bank is closed, and Swanson corrals the loose ball. Garland for a deep 2 off the mark, no good. Pitney with the rebound. Up the floor, Large streaking up the floor, knocked from behind by Hewitt, and it'll stay right here. Connor Matthew now, the 6'3 sophomore, will check in for Carson Matthew. You know, now that I think about it, if Addison had 4 blocks tonight, which I know for sure she did, she ties the record. If she needed 5 to break it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't think about it live time either. Pitney with the runner, contested off the mark, no good. Danford with the rebound. They'll have to leave it for Hewitt, who's going to bring it up the floor. Final minute of the half nearing here. Garland now in the corner. Goes to Matthew. Outside to Swanson. Works it left. Pull up 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Pitney with almost had the rebound. Lost it. Danford now. Deep 2 on the way. Drops it in.
20, Brady Danford, 4-2.
I think Pitney might have had the rebound knocked away from his own player. Patrick now goes out to Wayne Riker. Riker drives the baseline, attacks. Blocked from behind. Danford called for the foul.
Just got him just enough on the hand. So Danford's going to pick up his second.
Number 22.
And the Bobcat fans express their displeasure.
Head to the line for the Trojans.
Swanson drops it in. Reichert off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Tanner Hoyo, feeds it. Caden Large goes up strong with it, too strong. Banks closed, and Matthew gets the rebound. Hoyo falls down, gets back to his feet. Patrick going to pressure Swanson the whole way up. Swanson with the behind the back dribble. Now crossing over between the legs, working himself to the left side. Spinning, stops in the elbow, leans into that one on the side of the lane, can't drop it in. Patrick knocks it away. It's a loose ball on the floor. Patrick slid, and somehow Reichert comes away with it out of the pile. Outside to Pitney, on top to Patrick. 16 seconds. Coach Groves wants him to settle down for the final shot here. Reichert rolls, hands it off to Caden Large. He'll attack, leaves it out to Patrick, and a foul call on the way through. So Caden Large will go to the line for two as both teams are in the bonus. And Landon Patrick, quick conference with Coach Groves here on the near sideline.
So Ashton Swanson's going to pick up his second.
To the line for the Trojans.
Caden gets that first one to drop.
Larry speaking.
Oh, is it?
His door's cracked.
Eric was guarded. It was kind of blocking him.
Do I send him the link to the game?
He might need it.
He could. Hewitt now on the right side. Now to Garland in the corner. Pull-up jumper at the buzzer. Off the mark, no good. Danford's putback will not count. And Triton will take a 20-point lead into the half. We're going to end up here real quick because they are going to have a quick presentation to Addison Veers here at halftime. We'll have our stats coming out before the third quarter. We'll be right back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Division Bobcats, 9, Triton Trojans, 29. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to take a moment to recognize girls basketball senior Addison Veers. On November 18, 2023, Addison reached a milestone that only 5 other Lady Trojans have ever achieved by scoring her 1,000th career point. Congratulations to Addison on a tremendous high school basketball career. Well done.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their two-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Terrace, the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight is Abby Veers, Caden on sideline camera, Silas on the other one. Travis was running main camera. Now the Hall of Famer joins us, and Kenny Barnhart here for the Triton Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network, as Kenny has our first half stats.
There for the Trojans, got to the free throw line 12 times, got 8 to drop. Oregon Davis not very friendly there, just 1 of 8. 2-pointers, 6 of 15, 4 of 10 for Oregon Davis. Triton there, 3 of 8 behind the arc. Oregon Davis, 7 attempts, just hadn't got any of those to drop, and turnovers 7 to 11 for Oregon Davis scoring. Matthew with 3, Hewitt with 2, Cashton Swanson with 2, and Bradley Danford with 2. Fouls then also Danford and Swanson each with 2, Hewitt, Matthew, and Frazier all with a single foul for the Trojans. Patrick and Large each with 6, Reichert with 5, Whithoyo with 4, Swanson with 3, Pitney with 3, and Workman with 2. Reichert and Swanson and Workman all, and Riffle got those 2 quick fouls. So those all have 2, and then Whithoyo and Patrick each with a single foul.
So as we get ready to get this second half underway, Oregon Davis's assistant coach Charles Phillips is going to lead the team the rest of the way out, as Larry Sennert was ejected earlier in the game with a couple technical fouls. So they've got an uphill battle, but yet this group here, I think the coaching staff, the words they had in halftime, I think they probably focused those guys in. But Triton's got to come out. You got to keep your foot on the gas. You got to stay focused, because Oregon Davis is a team that's capable of putting points up in a hurry. Yeah,
they can get it going here. Got that motivation, got the little regroup there at halftime. Come out here with maybe a little different plan of attack and go at it.
The Trojans will inbound the ball to start the third quarter.
Okay.
Well, Q's waking up. He's watching. Yep. Q's watching. Workman now goes back door to Riffle, lost it off his chest. And back of the Bobcats. So Triton turns it over in their first offensive possession here in the second half. Oregon Davis goes to work back the other side. Matthew sets a hard screen. Tipped away by Tanner Whithoyo. He'll collect the steal, and back he goes. He'll attack. Goes in the corner. Riffle by himself. Tries one from the corner. Counted for the corner from the mailman. The assist coming from the collector and Tanner Whithoyo.
Yeah, Riffle didn't get much playing time there in that first half with those 2 fouls right away. So, he hadn't had much shot attempts. For him to get going now, be a big thing.
And it's real easy to sit down there, especially get in foul trouble, and go to the bench, and you lose that warm-up you had earlier. And Carson Matthew goes to the lane. He gets fouled.
Whithoyo will probably be the one, and it is. So it's going to be his second foul.
Matthew to the line for the Bobcats.
See if Carson Matthew can right the ship a little bit here on the free throws. Not been very great for the team tonight, and he does. Gets that first one to go in. Just 22% free throw line.
Guess for Ryan, now we got someone on that fourth headset now.
It made Caden sit in front of the door.
Yes, he was instructed. Not by us.
No.
So Carson gets that second one to drop.
Workman goes back the other way. Pitney now scanning. Goes to Dante Workman. Now to Riffle on the far side corner. Workman falls to the floor. He'll slide, but that should have been a travel call.
That should have been a
travel.
Riffle for 3. Can't drop it in. Dante Workman tries to throw it back in. And Swanson has to save it. Oregon Davis called for a foul, and their fans very displeased with the official.
So Cashton Swanson's going to pick up his third.
And Whithoyo in the corner feeds to Dante. Workman goes up and drops it in the basket. The assist to the collector and Tanner Whithoyo as Workman with a nice drive to the basket. And Dante, his speed to the basket, but yet he is very crafty when he gets up in the air, putting his body in different. I mean, you see him doing as a wide receiver, but yet as a basketball player, very good getting his body in position to make a nice play.
Absolutely.
Matthew down the baseline. Big man goes up. Can't get to drop in. Tipped around. He gets away with his own rebound. Goes back up with it. And a blocking foul called, I believe, on Tanner Whithoyo.
Yep, and that's going to be his third. So 2 quick fouls here this second half.
Carson Matthews to the line for the Bobcats.
A little short on that first one.
Checking into the Trojans.
Casey Cook checks in, number 11 for Swanson. As Phillips pulls Caston Swanson out, who's not happy with that last foul call. Trying to get him settled down. Good call there by Coach. It's working quickly up the floor, gets it tipped by Cook. Swanson will drive. Goes to Pitney on the outside. Now to Riffle in the corner. To Swanson. Works it to Pitney. Pitney to Swanson in the corner. He'll try a three. Counted from the corner for Julian Swanson. Pitney with the assist.
Gets Swanson up to 6 points.
Garland back the other way. Slows down, sets the table for Oregon Davis. Garland kind of with the isolation. He'll drive. Stops, pulls up jumper, short of mark, didn't catch the rim. Matthew there to get the loose ball. And there's going to be a foul call on the floor here coming on Triton.
A very good defensive matchup you like to watch this game is Dante and Garland here. Going back and forth. They're tight defense. They're aggressive defense.
Now Riker picked up his third.
Matthew trying to fight through the double team. Gets it in the corner. He'll drive. The basket goes up strong. The big man with the wheels to the basket. Delivers the armored truck for that deposit to the bank. Of course, the Everwise Bi-County Tournament. I'm going to be using those puns all week.
Yep.
A travel call on Triton. Driffle tied up.
I still remember we was at, wedding. Caden's.
Caden's wedding, yes.
And was talking to your wife there and just said, do you realize you guys got to take care of John Glenn's
They did. It was fixed.
It was fixed when we was up there the other week that they had to change all their signs and stuff.
Carson Matthew, another nice move. The basket. Cook gets the rebound. He gets fouled on the way back up. Trying a little too aggressive in the paint.
Either one of those boys don't really meet their...
So Dante Workman's going to pick up his third.
So Cook to the line. Drop that one in.
Pitney's knee knocked or something. He has not been feeling very good here in the last minute while he's waiting to get subbed out.
Well, Ryan, you've been everywhere tonight.
Everywhere.
You've been everywhere. We'll turn up your volume here a little bit.
I've been halfway to Akron. Or, well, pretty much.
Triton lost the ball out of bounds. Of course, at the junior high tonight.
I guess I should say halfway between Akron and Mentone. That's where I've been.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anything to report from down south from your travels?
Oh, yeah, you guys didn't know.
Well, yeah, it's kind of what I was leading to.
What happened?
The 7th and 8th grade girls beat Valley.
All right, well, congrats to them. Big win for them here to start off the junior high season. Patrick receives the loose ball here on the near side. He'll drive. Kicks out to the corner to Large. Caden Large. They'll work it around the perimeter. Reverses it back to Patrick. Patrick tries to go through. Good defense by Frazier. Disrupts. Riker goes to the ground, sliding. Throws it away to Patrick. Stops on the side of the lane. Goes out to Riffle. Riffle, pull-up jumper from 2. Back iron, didn't hit the mark. And Matthew gets the rebound and a foul call on the rebound on Triton.
I believe that puts 3 on.
Well, if it's on Wayne, it'll be 4.
Yeah. Wayne missed one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to take a timeout first, and that gives Triton 5 team fouls here in the quarter.
They've only got on the board 4 for Wayne.
They got 3.
3 on there.
No, yeah, they got 3 up there. Well, we had 4, but our teams were.
Well, we haven't had any.
Yeah,
your team fouls are good.
Yeah, we fixed it all from.
Did you get Dante has 3?
Yeah, because we had that all squared away.
I don't know.
Yep.
We'll find out.
We'll go with it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Of course, Orion, you'd be proud to know my practice last night did pay off. I played the right anthem this time. Everybody, I got plenty of compliments. I hit the right button. They were impressed.
I'm not going to say it.
Might as well. I mean,
And you messed up warm-up song.
you know what?
It said warm up. He pushed it.
I got the anthem right. That's all that matters. All right. It's all right. We're good.
It's fine.
Matthew, good on the first.
He's been there quite a bit tonight now, 5 and 9.
So Matthew now to go again. Oh, now the JV boys are talking to Kate. I'm sure they're
Trying to get him to
they're trying to.
corral.
Apparently the door keeps opening.
Yes, that's what he keeps saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps cracking.
And Garland rips it away. Oh, they said Jason
miss
Groves.
Whiffle.
Didn't see what happened. Jason Groves, I think, was trying to call
get a timeout. And I don't think the official down here seen him. I think the one behind was trying to.
The one behind him got
seen him say it.
So Jason Groves pleading his case. A lot of confusion here tonight between our communication. Just a communication barrier tonight between these.
Yes.
And the coaching staff, between both coaching staffs, is Chad Patrick using his tutelage, talking to these guys. And I love them. What I love about Chad Patrick, this guy, I loved him when he was at Valley. Of course, I mean, now here, assistant coach with what he does. They right now stepping in while Jason Groves is having that conversation, talking to these guys on the floor, being that's a big help for Triton.
Yep, we got a little time to tell them kind of what's going on, a little mini timeout here while they get this other. Yeah, I think Jason's saying, they're calling timeout while we had the ball.
And it was delayed, so I guess so.
And delayed till they seen him.
Wow,
to the other official.
Mass confusion here tonight. Well, good things to know. There's not much confusion at Everwise for your banking stuff. Michelle handles the confusion. Mostly it's for me. That's where I get confused. That's why she handles all the financials in our house.
That'd be smart coming from the banker.
Yes and no. She sees
That puts
every
her in full
purchase.
control.
Every purchase. What did you spend this much money on this time?
Usually it's the other way around.
Oh, no, it's not. On our house. I'm a spender.
I believe it. We talked about Amazon.
My favorite.
Going for.
Oh, it's a fight on the floor for the basketball. The official breaks it.
Nah, I think he kind of tripped into there.
I think he was trying.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying.
I think the players may have slipped and fell to the ground.
And I think they were. I think he thought there was a.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 5, Dante Woodman, number 33, Tanner Hoya. The
I got it.
ball goes to the Bobcats. Checking in for the Trojans, number 24, Jacob Pitney.
Now it goes out of bounds. Triton takes it back over.
A little full court press going on here.
Swanson now rotates back here to the near side. Now to Riffle. Riffle lost the basketball, tries to save it. Over and back will be the call. He broke the plane.
Well, that I think he stepped on the line as he was going for it.
Checking in for the Trojans, number 4, Landon Patrick.
Now to Garland on the right side. Tipped by Swanson. And Triton comes away with it inside 3 minutes to go here in the third. On the way to Pitney in the corner. Pitney now skipping it all the way across to Dante Workman in the far side corner. He drives, now goes to Swanson. Workman clearing it out. Goes to Pitney in the corner. Now to Swanson. Patrick trying to get freed up. Now goes to Workman. Swanson corrals it. Out to Pitney. He'll try a deep three. Pitney hits it from the outside.
Just all 2 shots behind the arc, 6 points.
Riffle looking to come back in.
Garland now. And a timeout for Oregon Davis.
Yep, see something to work on there. It's like we said, the winners of this game, throw that graphic back up there. The winners of this game will play on Friday night. Well, the winners of this game Friday night. Get that up here so we can see it all. So the winner of this game plays the winner of the Argus Glen game Friday night in the main gym, and then the losers of this game and that Argus Glen will play in the auxiliary gym. And both of those games would start at 6:30 on Friday night, and then that championship would be on the 8 o'clock on Saturday night. And then you got that Bremen New Prairie matchup with the Culver and LaVille matchup on the other side down there. So that's kind of our little bit of a slightly abbreviated week this with the weather.
Can I turn off the iPad?
Yeah.
It's bothering me. Oh, no. Because if I do something weird, then it's going to make that weird buzzing noise, and I'm not going to have everybody look at me. No, we're not touching anything. No, we are not touching anything. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just leave it right there. I am terrified of this thing.
Yeah, it's
Touchy.
It's different.
Is it threatening just sitting there?
Well, it's one of those things, if you happen to touch it, it takes off and goes. And
then hopefully I have that thing turned off and no one turned it on being funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things. I think Larry and Caden are having a conversation there between the door.
Poor Caden.
I want to listen to his audio after the game. If we record. Hewitt goes over to Garland. Now to Matthew inside the three-point line. He'll drive. Goes to Matthew underneath, and a travel call as Woodhoyle kind of left him.
Yep.
And he was expecting that contact being there, and then the guy's feet kind of caught up in the.
Say Woodhoyle right there for that charge call. If he would have just planted it and went right back, he probably would have gotten it.
Swanson goes to Workman. Now it goes to Riffle on the right wing. Up on top to Pitney. Rolls left. Backdoor, nice cut by Workman. Goes up. Goes against Oregon Davis' big man, and he drops it in.
For two.
Swanson knocks it away from Garland. Riffle to the floor. Quickly to Swanson. Swanson goes up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Good feed by Riffle. Delivers that one down the floor.
Julian Swanson.
Again, I like an official that talks loud so I can understand why you call it foul.
We can hear it clear up here.
And calls the numbers right, not backwards.
Yes. Swanson perfect on that shot. Of course, the Triton girls will be playing in the main gym with a win tonight over Oregon Davis for their 8th win of the year.
Do we know results of the other game yet?
I do not. That's usually Orion's department.
I can't hold a phone in my hand when I'm holding two handles.
Oh, yeah.
You need to get one of those ones that you can just use your eyes like Iron Man does and swipes and everything. You get that in your glasses. Garland on the outside goes to Hewitt. I'll look in between quarters. Retreats back. Leaves it for Matthew, and Swanson can get called for a foul. It's your phone.
That's my phone.
Sorry.
You moved yours away from me since I knocked it off the table.
So Swanson's going to pick up his third.
Number 40.
Going to send Matthew to the line.
Matthew to the line for two.
He's been there quite a bit this evening, 6 of 10.
Matthew good on that one.
Halftime, LaVille 43, Culver 33.
We'll see now he's looking.
He's got. He doesn't.
Figure the minute I go to start looking, then you start doing it.
He had a spare moment here. Oh.
They're going to say Oregon Davis crossed over, so that free throw does not count.
And I clicked too soon.
So did the score. So did the scoreboard.
It's okay.
LaVille girls beat Culver 41-26.
You know, we're all just trying to get thawed out from the earlier parts of the week. And a foul call on Oregon Davis. So Triton will inbound.
Cook's second. Team's third.
We're still good in that department.
Yep.
Atwood Hoyo blocked by Matthew. Swanson on the outside, retreats back. Lets the clock drain a little bit. Works it right to Riffle. Riffle attacks. Atwood Hoyo, they'll drain some more here. Workman works right. Now to Riffle in the right wing. Tight defense by Garland. Now to Pitney. Works it left. 7 seconds on the clock. Workman leaves for Wood Hoyle. He'll attack the basket. Goes up strong. Gets it disrupted by Matthew. It's tipped away. Workman at the buzzer. Off the mark. No good. And Triton will take a 44-17 lead into the third quarter.
The fourth
quarter, sorry. There's just been so many things going on tonight.
It's been a
Final from Glenn.
There you go.
Glenn 72, Argus 52.
Was that girls or boys?
Boys.
So the winner of this game will play the Glen boys? Right? Is that what he said?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the girls game? Get that one.
I do not see that
Not posted.
score.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes it's real hard to catch all those. Don't have a great central spot to look them all up.
Well, somebody's dinging.
Yeah.
Where's that in my head?
No, I
No,
hear
I
it.
hear it.
Okay. Good. It's always good when everybody else hears the dinging. It's not just you, right? Right? That's a good thing, right?
When we hear things in your head.
I don't know. Well, there's things I'm supposedly supposed to hear that I can pretty real tell you that it wasn't said. Won't say from which party.
He's gonna get you tonight.
It's all right. I'm so sure she's listening tonight, so.
Okay, girls scores. Nope, they still didn't post that score.
Don't you have Will's number? You can just text him.
New Prairie beat Bremen 66-61.
That New Prairie team is legit.
Yes.
They are a lot of fun to watch. I like that New Prairie team. So here we go, fourth quarter underway. Workman gets atop the keys out there with Wood Hoyo, Riffle, Pitney, and Julian Swanson. Hewitt, Cashton Swanson, Miller, both Connor Matthew and Carson Matthew out there, as well as DJ Garland, the five there for Oregon Davis. Wood Hoyo backs up and retreats it. Goes to Swanson. He'll drive, step back, jumper from the free throw line. It's good. Good move. The hand in his face for Swanson. Do I keep unplugging that?
No, I think I got a bad connection on it.
Oh, okay. Hewitt now on the right side. Matthew on the left side. He goes up off the window. No good. Riffle gets the rebound. Garland intercepts that one off the miscommunication. He'll attack, draws the foul. He'll go the line for two, and he hits the camera. Silas, supposed to jump in front of that, buddy.
He can't hear you.
I know, but still. You'll go back and watch it.
If that's on.
So Gage Riffles picked up his third.
Silas is good. Gave me the thumbs up. He's good. But guys, you're on wheels. You can move.
No, they lock him to the floor.
I know. I keep telling Caden, one of these days.
I don't know why neither of them have their headsets on today.
Oh, it
till we got
wasn't set
everything
up.
Yeah, till we got everything switched around. Garland got both of those to drop.
Perfect trip to the free throw line on that one. Pitney to inbound. Leaves it for Riffle. Up the floor to Dante Workman. 2-on-2 fast break. He goes up. Workman goes up and gets it somehow. Slingshots his way past Matthew.
Just that soft touch off the backboard to
Yes.
let her roll in.
Hewitt now on the outside. He'll drive. Stops. Up on top to Garland. Hewitt, nice move to the basket. Banks closed. Matthew tips it, goes out of bounds. And Triton takes back over. And that'll send back in Connor Frazier. One of 3 seniors on this Oregon Davis team. Him, Swanson, and Hewitt are the 3 seniors for this Bobcat team. Up to Swanson. He'll try an uncontested 3 off the mark. No good. Woodhoyo collects the rebound and gets the basket. Garland rolls right. The up fake. Goes to Frazier. Good feed to Matthew underneath with the left hand. Can't drop it in. And ripped away from Cash and Swanson off the rebound. Goes back up, but can't drop it in. Pitney now gets the defensive board. Throws it the floor to Swanson. Swanson crossing away. Go behind the back dribble. Going to Woodhoyo. Gets it knocked away. He was trying to get it to Woodhoyo, but he lost it out of bounds. Patrick checks in for him.
Who shot down here? I didn't get that one.
Swanson did. Cash and Swanson did.
Okay.
Are we in? Was it 35 points?
Yes.
Okay. Did the girls get to a running clock?
Yes, they did.
But Oregon Davis kept it. I mean, it was
So
35
close.
or 31, 33, right, 29
Yeah.
for almost a quarter.
Yeah, they
Oregon
really
Davis kept it out of that running clock till finally about halfway through that 4th quarter.
Yep. Garland on the outside, rolls to the left, up the up fake, leaves it for Frazier. Now to Matthew in the high post. He'll drive. Lost it. Caden Large takes off. He'll accelerate. Up the floor with the left hand and good for Caden Large.
8 points.
He was too quick for Caden.
Hewitt off the back iron, no good. Dante Workman now. He splits and lost it on the way through. Pitney now waits for Workman to get freed up. He'll set it in the backcourt. Lost the ball. Pitney corrals the loose ball on the far sideline in front of the girls basketball team in the student section.
The student section being Adam.
Yeah. Woodhoyle underneath, reverse lay, and it's up and in. And now there'll be a running clock the rest of the way out. Apparently, I'm really bouncing out the scoring here tonight. Only one player in double figures.
Yeah, when I went to read that, stats there at halftime, is just looking at who was scoring, and it's not the normal Trojan big names doing a lot of the scoring tonight.
Garland for 3 with a dagger from straight away. And trying to split. Leaves it the floor to Landon Patrick. Patrick kicks it out. Out of Pitney. Thought about the deep 3. Pulls it back. Now goes to Workman. Outside the halfway point here of the 4th quarter. Woodhoyle lost it out of bounds. Now I ask Caden if he's.
Oh.
I'm going to text Caden. You need to ask him if he wants to tell you some seed.
Is there a ghost down there opening that door?
Oh, it's a little draft down there.
It's just a little, it is cold in here, so that makes sense.
I'll text Caden. Should I tell him to ask him if he needs any seed?
So Matthew
How are
can pick
green
up his
prices?
second.
Should I ask him how are grain prices?
Yep, there's the long pass.
Up, down to Workman. He'll attack, and he'll draw the foul from Frazier.
Ask him which week he's going to Mexico.
Oh, I guess I could ask him.
Should you went to Mexico this week with the rest of the crew?
Or ask him how he likes his lamb prepared.
So we got to get the official. We got to go to scorer's table yet. So Frazier's going to pick up his second.
Number 5, Dante Workman.
Workman has not been to the line tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Gets that first one to go.
Checking in.
So Danford now going to check in for Frazier, who comes out with those 2 fouls.
Danford.
Can ask him how the weather is down south. Workman gets that one to rattle in. Garland back the other way. Goes to Hewitt in the corner. Hewitt leads it up. Workman gets a hand on it.
Yep.
And lost it out of bounds. Now Danford goes to Garland. Feeds it to Matthew. Outside to Hewitt. He'll try a 3. Off the top of the backboard, no good. Working back the other way. He accelerates. Leads it to Pitney. Pitney,
Yep.
He'll get tied up.
Yep.
Wanted to go up with it. Couldn't get his feet to.
He's too far underneath. And
Matthew
nice
goes up,
move.
can't drop it in. Danford goes up. He'll draw the foul to the line for 2.
So Hoyo's going to pick up his 4th.
Oh, somebody lost a camera. Yep, Silas. He closed
Battery.
it. Danford off the mark.
He could just brought it up here. There's only 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He'll probably spend 2 minutes finding the battery.
22 and number 10.
So Swanson will check in,
Wayne Reichert and Julian.
and Riker will check in on behalf of Wood Hoya. Jason Gross talking to his 2 starters as they find their way to the bench. So Triton will be playing, we said, Glenn on Friday
Yes.
in the main gym.
So another matchup.
Will that be the early game or the later game?
Early.
Early game. 6:30 in the main gym with Glenn.
And that'll be also for tomorrow night for the girls. They will be in the 6:30 matchup
Yep, main gym also.
playing Glenn. So Swanson for 3 off the mark, no good. Connor Matthew with the rebound. Danford lost the dribble. Matthew gets it now to Hewitt, outside to Garland on the right wing. So this was only, my math was right, this is only the second time Triton and Oregon Davis have met, well, both boys and girls. Second time they've met in the Bi-County. Didn't know that till I looked that up the other day.
We had that stretch with the LaVille for
Long
quite a bit.
time. Home away from home. At least for us for broadcasting.
Yes. Yep.
Large on the left wing, up on top to Pitney.
Yep.
Swanson going to get called for the foul.
That's his Cashton's 4th. Still only team's 3rd.
Of course, this first game was my first game here as a broadcasting for Triton, the Bremen game 6 years ago.
Yep.
Pitney attacks the basket with the left hand, can't drop it in. Swanson lost it. Foul call on Reichert underneath. So Triton's going to win this matchup here tonight. They're going to improve to 9-2 on the year. They're undefeated 4-0 against 1A opponents. So they will await a rematch with John Glenn, a game that went to overtime.
Yeah, that was
last week.
That was a good game.
Or week before last. I don't know. It's been a while.
Number 5, Connor Matthews with the basket.
So Connor Matthew gets the N1 opportunity. The foul's going to be on Reichert.
That should be his 5th then, after I just got done fixing it.
Am I doing interviews?
If we can get the first interview Friday night, I won't complain if we don't do it tonight.
Yeah, but I got to run down there right now. If you want me to run, I don't feel like running.
No, I'm saying we do interviews Friday night if we can be the first interview.
I can sure try. The effort will be there, Orion. I can't promise everything.
He'll be ready to run on Friday.
We can get him tonight.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, he comes up here. I didn't get the other thing out, so.
I think we'll let him go up there.
Okay. Well, he might. Yeah, we'll never know.
Ooh.
And that's going to do it. Triton's going to win here 56-25. And they will advance to play Glenn on Friday. Oregon Davis will play Argus in that one.
It's not right.
What's not right?
No, you're that at least brought it back, but at least got. Oh, lost the whole thing, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Well.
Oh, it is.
Must have hit it twice.
Whoa, that's
We're
now
losing it
that's
over
now
here.
5.
We're losing it over here.
Abby, if you need to go right on ahead.
All
You're
right.
good. You got my
We'll see
blessing.
ya.
We'll see you tomorrow. So do I need?
See. Yep, we got her synced. So we'll get this team stats in here.
Thank you.
Free throws, Triton 12 of 16. Oregon Davis 10 of 22. 2 points, 13 to 26. Oregon Davis 6 of 21. Behind the arc, 6 and 15. For Triton, just 1 of 9 for Oregon Davis, and turnover 16 and 21. Scoring for Oregon Davis, Carson Matthew with 11, Garland with 5, Danford with 3, Hewitt with 2, and Swanson also with 2. For the Trojans, Workman and Swanson each with 10, Large, Whithoyo each with 8, Patrick and Pitney each with 6, Reichert with 5, and Riffle with 3.
I do have all the girls' scores.
Go for it.
Triton defeated Oregon Davis 70-32. John Glenn defeated Argus 40-37. New Prairie over Bremen 66-61, and LaVille over Culver 41-26. So the semifinals look like this for tomorrow night. Triton versus John Glenn. Of course, that's at LaVille, and then followed by New Prairie versus LaVille.
Yep,
and those consolations will be Oregon Davis versus Argus in the auxiliary gym, and Bremen versus Culver after that.
So we decided yay, nay on the interviews. Caden's like waiting down there to give him an answer. Jason hasn't came running out.
Could have it on the girls down there taking pictures, but
yeah, you could put it on the girls down there.
Let's just call it a night.
Yeah, because we're going to be
busy. We're going to be busy next few nights.
Could be quite a bit.
So with that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench here tonight as Triton both wins the doubleheader, and they will advance to play John Glenn on Thursday and Friday night. So that being said, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. Until next time, remember the Trojan way.